Hey, what is up? Welcome to a game presented by the Tavern Board. Um, what's the Tavern Board, you say? Well, we're a community of people who are just wanting to play TTRPGs together, whether that's D&D, Pathfinder, Paranoia, which, come on, someone's got to play Paranoia with me. It'll be a blast. Um, what else? What else? Right. I mean, right now, I guess a game I made myself called an Untitled Superhero game. Um, yeah, just come hang out with us. If you're trying to figure out what's going on, shoot me whatever it's called on Twitch, a little whisper. I'll get you in contact with the people who get this all going, and you can come join us. Jump into a game literally maybe even the next day that you join. So yeah, come have fun with us. That's the Tavern Board, and I'm one of the GMs there. Hi, I'm GM Matt. I'm actually the guy who will help you get a GM spot if that's what you want to do. But that's enough about me. I'm not that interesting. The people who play my silly game that I made up, who are kind enough to play it, happen to go in Discord order. Josh, who is playing Failsafe, but might be playing a little something else tonight, right, Josh?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the night goes. I was given some a DM with some hidden information, and we'll see how it all plays out.
That's right. That's right. We also have Cole, who usually does the recap, but he's running a little bit late, and we'll forgive him for that. But Cole plays Rocket, who is like the human raised by aliens. You'll figure him out. But then, last but not least, we have Ganja. Who do you play?
I play Titanos usually. Formerly played Night Warden before he met his untimely demise. Yeah, might be playing something a little new, a little interesting tonight. We'll see how the night goes.
Absolutely. And since we do not have our current recapper who gets a fun advantage die for being our recap guy, the GM gets it tonight, so watch out. That means bad guys get more bad. Here's what happened. Here's kind of a recap for maybe some of the people who are going to watch this for the first time ever. These are former sidekicks. All of these heroes are former sidekicks, I guess, besides Titanos. But Failsafe is a former sidekick of a man named Lucky. Rocket is a former sidekick of a man, Cat, I should say, named Jackson. And then their old comrade, Night Warden, was Iron Strider's sidekick. And they finally reached the level of, you know what? Here's a tiny little town in Iowa called Pleasantdale. You guys will be fine. Watch over Pleasantdale. This is your first big gig. Good luck. And boy, was that ever the biggest lie ever. Pleasantdale, day one, was full of robbers. A bank robbery happened. Day two, they met otherworldly being called Unrest, and they had to struggle with that fight. And then that same day with Unrest, they fought two other villains, which were presented by people within the Tavern Board. This is a big community game. Everyone's been making heroes, villains, and anti-heroes. It's been really fun. But the main event, a rough and tough dark web streamer, if that's what you want to call them, took them on, kind of softened them up to face a bigger threat, Gearmonger, who, as previously stated, ended up taking out the young Night Warden, which is where Titanos comes into effect, as he kind of scooped up Night Warden with the help of the rest of the adventuring party, and busted out of there. That's when our players kind of had their first ever somber moment. They were kind of berated by one of the main heroes of the world. which he is right here, Atlas Ward. And he just kind of claimed you guys weren't ready for this. It's a little bit on us, and I understand that. But you guys aren't ready. Go back to your mentors, go back to your towns, and maybe you guys can have another shot later. And that's what they did. The wild cards, as they've called themselves, were no more. The headquarters was empty other than our man Siren over here. Until they all kind of started to have their own interactions with their mentors. Many of mentors stating, hey, this is just a big prank. Hold on. Just work with us for a minute. In fact, Lucky had a whole car ride back from Las Vegas, Nevada to Pleasantdale, Iowa. And he kind of got the lowdown of what's going on. And I will let him tell you that in game. But Rocket and Jackson had a conversation in their car ride back home that was basically, yeah, you know that's not over, right? Yeah, we get it. And Titanos kind of got your ass whooped. you had a training session that was pretty tough, but served one hell of a distraction. As another hero came and froze Atlas Ward, who was training Titanos at the time, where he currently is frozen on the side of the street. Let's see, I'm sure I'm missing something from all of our games that kind of brings you up on the story. Guys, have I missed anything?
I think you nailed it.
Yeah. I think all the major topics were hit, and for all those smaller, intricate details that have made the story so fun and interesting so far, everybody can check out on the Twitch where they're watching everything else, and watch all the old episodes.
That's right. If you go to Twitch and you're like, hey man, there's no episodes here, there's a link to the YouTube. They go up there. We got to play both sides of the field, you know?
There we go.
Beautiful. So we're here. Let's wrap her in. All of these heroes have kind of found their way back to headquarters. Siren greets them all one by one with just as little and as much enthusiasm as ever. But yeah, once our heroes all come together, the first thing Lucky does is drop the duffel bag of money that they acquired from Vegas. $750,000. Not bad for one night. Lucky and Failsafe, you guys did great acquiring as much money as you needed. Rocket and Jackson kind of invented a few things on their mini trip before they pulled a U-ring and came back. And Titanos, you come back to the group, a few bruises that are already starting to heal up a little bit, and maybe a little bit sore and oddly really full from that Philly sandwich that you had. But you guys all find your ways back to HQ. Who would like to take the floor?
I'll go ahead. So as I come in, a little battered, a little sore, you can kind of see a little disappointment and a little irritability with how that went down. He's not too pleased. Kind of a little bit of a sore loser right now. Not feeling the greatest, you know. I would say, could we get a mirror or a screen share going?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Let me get that for you.
No worries.
There you go.
Perfect. So yeah, Night Ward or
Oh boy, drop a tear, drop a F in the chat for Night Warden. He gone.
right.
That elevator shaft was unforgiving.
Titanos will go up to Rocket and fail safe and say, "Well, we're back here now. I'm not sure what all this means, but oh, that guy, he's a little tougher than I would have thought. Uh, maybe I can learn a couple things from him, but yeah, that wasn't fun. What about you guys?" And he'll turn and look at Failsafe first.
Yeah, we had a good trip. Got a little over $3 million, and apparently the plan is to get this base operational, as it's had some issues in the past and kept us from keeping the town safe.
Oh well, I think I think $3 million will go a long way to fixing this place up. I don't know what kind of issues you guys were having, but yeah, $3 million can definitely change a lot.
Uh,
Uh,
I hope so.
Jackson the cat kind of walks across as somber as a cat does. It looks up at you and goes, "Hmm, yes, the firefighter. Well, welcome. We're going to be needing your help, and you're tied into this whether you want to or not now. I
Well,
believe Atlas is going to believe that was a ruse on your end."
uh, uh, what was a ruse?
Well, you distracted him just long enough for us to get a hero out there to freeze him solid. I don't think he's going to forgive you for that.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the intention. I was just training with him, and then somebody showed up, and he was gonna hit him, and I stopped him, and the guy froze him. I didn't have anything to do with that.
Yes, see, we did. And his little cat neck, it actually takes a second to do like a little cat lick first before it looks over at Lucky. And Lucky just kind of grabs his temples. Uh, yeah, so about your powers and how they just kind of like happened, you know that whole thing?
Uh,
They,
what about
they,
it?
they were there. I mean, they were hiding a little bit, but sometimes in dire situations, it requires a little bit of luck and good timing for those powers to come out fully. And luckily, I'm pretty lucky.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
don't feel. I mean, feel however you want to feel about it, but we needed a really tough guy to go 1v1 with Atlas, and you were a tough guy.
so is is Atlas somebody I need to be worried about or watch out for?
Kind of, and all the heads kind of turn together, look at you, and Jackson, as he's like licking a paw, looks up at you and goes, "Yeah, Atlas Ward, he's kind of the leader of the Foundation. He's the hero. We're gonna help you. We brought you into this. We're not gonna leave you stranded, but he's definitely gonna think you're, for lack of a better word, a total asshole."
Well, why'd you guys have to freeze him?
Yeah, we should tune you in. Lucky Failsafe, I believe you guys have some insight on that, right?
Um, Insight on Cross,
On Atlas Ward, do you remember
Atlas Ward.
any?
Yeah,
Yep.
yes. Yeah, we don't really know everything, but we this base should have been more operational. There was a string of things that kept um leaving us feeling like something bigger was going on, or something was holding us back, or there was a something going on behind the scenes, and we just never had the information. It seems like Atlas may have been behind that.
So he may have been sabotaging the group, so to speak. Uh, not putting all his cards on the table, it sounds.
Jackson kind of reaches his neck as wide as a cat does the big stretch. Yeah, and it's not just your group. It's been all of us. He's sabotaged a few of my things. He's broken into... We assume all of this, but when I'm assuming, it's pretty detailed. But he's been breaking into multiple manors of heroes, long retired. And even he seems to be in contact with a few villains or two, and that's never good.
Oh. No, we can't have heroes working with villains. That would be a mess.
Lucky kind of steps forward a little bit, and he goes, "Come on, Jackson. Tell him what we know. If you won't, I will." And Jackson just kind of covers up one of his ears and scratches it. "What do we know, Lucky?" And Lucky looks down kind of across the room at everyone. He goes, "We know Atlas is bad. We know Atlas wanted more than just an agency. He wanted damn near to control this whole world. Make it safe, but control it. And we
I'm
just
gonna
can't
pause you
have
right
that."
there. Sorry. And sorry that I have arrived late.
Hey, Cole's here. Rocket's here.
Yep, as a Rocket, before he sort of just stops him before he can say anything else, as he sort of goes around the entire room, making sure there isn't any hidden listeners at all. Using a second to sort of scan the entire room. He's just double checking.
The
He's also making
first
sure
thing you
he's
see
checking.
is Siren. He's looking just right at you guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just a shushing motion for him.
Yes. It appears as if, maybe, you know what, I don't use the teleporter very much. Maybe I should try it out now. And Siren walks over to it, and you just hear his, like, big metal fingers, like, king, king, trying to put in the numbers. Jackson just looks around and goes, "He knows he can't teleport, right?"
I don't think so.
But a bunch of loud clanking is going on over there as his fingers are just smashing against the teleporter.
And I kind of just make sure to does an entire scan of Titan knows. I cannot see her character's name right now. I'm sorry. Gotcha.
That's right. Titanos.
Titanos. He just does an entire scan of him, making sure there isn't any hidden listeners or shit like that in his suit.
Yeah, just a quick scan. Pretty normal setup. Actually, right now there are, let's call it like 6 or 7 normal listening devices that are currently offline.
Okay, we're good. Just want to make sure.
Jackson just kind of scratches. He goes, "Yeah, I made sure that we were going to be good. So we're fine here. This is safe." And Siren, although once quite the villain, has turned to us, as long as that relay stays in place. So we don't have to worry about him. Siren, please don't break the teleporter. Just make noise some other way. Siren just walks over to the workbench and is just smashing things together.
My character just also brings out a Nintendo Switch and just puts on Pokemon for Siren as he just hands it to him.
You hear his processor just ramp up like crazy. One hand is still hitting machinery together, but the other hand is just like double timing Pokemon right now. But Lucky just kind of looks at the group. He goes, "Yeah, so we know he's dirty. We don't know how dirty he is, but we also know he's going to be able to get out of that iceberg. Oh, very soon, within the hour."
Well, then I should probably stay ready. I'm sure if what you say is true, he will probably come looking for me.
Looking will be the least of your worries.
Looks like we're gonna have a repeat of that training, except this time it probably won't be training.
We have good news. The good news being, we have a place to hide, all three of you. Pleasantdale isn't safe. There are some things happening here, and we're going to need you to look back into them, but obviously not as you guys, if that makes sense. And until things calm down, we have a place for you to hide.
That does sound appealing, considering he just smashed me through about roughly 30 feet of concrete. I don't really want to wait around for him to come looking for vengeance.
Yep.
And the problem with Atlas is he's pretty damn smart. He's probably in that iceberg right now, already figuring out it's all of us, the mentors. Siren does not even turn his head. And he knows the plan was put together by Jackson. The only problem is he's not quite smart enough to see you guys maybe didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, isn't that convenient? That's wonderful.
They put you all in danger.
My kid just sort of turns over to Jackson. Should we go off-world?
Oh, off-world we could go. Atlas has a connection or two, but you know, the best place to hide is in plain sight. There are some superheroes who, for better or worse, are... And yes, they're going to need some backup. And not quite the way you think. As the TV flickers on, and you see the news is already live, as I will show you the scene where most of our game will take place tonight. As it kind of loads up, Cole, you're the only one I didn't talk to off air. You got your character sheet?
Which one?
I just sent you one tonight.
Okay, yeah, I have that one.
Okay. Any questions about it?
What does unhealing mean? And what else can it do?
It's exactly what it sounds like. It doesn't do good, it does bad. That is up to your interpretation. This is now your character. It has left my hands.
I'm going to do so many fun things with that.
As we find ourselves, first off, in a small little town. So it's a fictional town, so don't worry about where it is, and I'm not even going to tell you what side of the world it's on, just because I'm sure someone would like to get political about it. But Tillicania is a tiny little town full of technology, hustle and bustle, but compared to the other cities around it, it looks like the city's little brother. Even though if you were to bring this into Pleasantdale, Iowa, it would look like the biggest city they've ever seen. It rivals places like LA, it rivals things like New York, but in its current geological position, the boom went everywhere but here. So it's a big town for us. However, for where it currently is on whatever part of the world it is, it's kind of like the suburbs. as we find 3 heroes kind of ready to go to bat against some sort of creatures. We have Firebird, who Josh, aka Failsafe, is going to be playing. We have Tin Man, who Ganja, aka Titanos, is going to be playing. And then Cole, aka Rocket, will be playing Hell's Healer. These guys are the Pulse Guard. TPG is what they're typically called, and they all are maxed out, the heroes amongst heroes. If you're wondering how high level play in this system works, here it is. Good luck. It's just as difficult as DMing a level 20 party. They have almost no chance of failing. And some of them, if they fail, they even get to try again. So good luck. But the screen cuts to this town and these heroes looking at some big, huge blob creature, some purple blob thing. Many smaller versions of the same creature. And a very strange looking scientist who just laughs and goes, "The pulse is here." Right where I wanted them. My creature, I've been calling him Reverb, and his little minions Verb. They're out to take over. I took them from the alias system. B-1-C, where I heard they took over a universe in just over a week. I wonder what they can do to your planet. And as he's like laughing, one of these little blobs, what is being called a verb, sneaks closer and closer to him as he bends over and he goes, "My pet, please do your bidding." And it like grabs his leg and goes, hey, knock that off. And he like shakes it and it grabs up its waist and is like pulling its like glooby Elmer glue like substance up towards its head, and it's this scientist is grabbing it. No. And then he falls face first into the sidewalk.
Oh.
And sorry that I was gone. I was grabbing my food.
No, you're good. As we approach now, these little verbs have started to kind of spread throughout the city. At an alarming rate, I would say, as I take out the scientist. He is no longer needed. He attempted what he wanted to do. But I am going to load up one more map. Is there anything you guys, as these new characters, the TPG, as they've been called, is there anything you would like to say or quickly do before we switch maps?
My character will get ready of all their things.
Okay.
I'll say, well, don't let them touch you.
Absolutely.
Oh, well. Was that? Well, I wonder why we shouldn't let him touch us, Captain Obvious.
as the voice muffles through his little respirator on his face. I should also say, Tin Man, your voice kind of reverberates, no pun intended, throughout all the different chambers of your body. Firebird, anything you would like to say to the group? Not a chance. He gone.
Nope. He dead.
All right. I will jump to our fight for the night. Good luck to all of you. This is high level play. Feel free to break it as much as you want. Like I said, we're still learning how this whole system works in perpetuity. But as you guys kind of watch these little verbs kind of go about, you see the larger creature, what's been called the Reverb, has ducked it behind this big building over here. I'll show you with this guy. This big building over here. And you stop hearing, seeing, and like the shaking of the street stops. The only thing that you have currently in front of you are little verbs. What would you guys like to do?
Interesting. And so we now all have a turn. Did you want action? No, some.
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want at the moment. I will say, if you want that bird's eye view, wow, no pun intended there again. If you want to see the map in its entirety, it probably would take one of you. Only one of you can, or two of you can do it. Hell's Healer, you're kind of a ground guy, sorry. But it would take either Tin Man or Firebird to fly up. So I'm only showing you what you can see currently.
Okay, let's take a quicker look at that. I see all these weird little verbs. As I'm just going to straight up try to use the non-healing in a way that I think might work.
All right. You step up close. Unheal, you know, is a physical touch, just so you know.
Unheal. Okay, so if I were to brain idea, sort of touch the ground and let the power source spread through, with anything it touched, can I change it?
As long as it's touching a living thing, yes. AKA the plants.
Mm-hmm.
So
As
think of it like electricity. It's got to flow through something.
Mm-hmm. Could he try to, when he puts his hand on the ground, sort of run that unhealing power through the ground and sort of like touch a few verbs to sort of start breaking them down?
I would say as you kind of put your hand down, you know what? No, you are top-notch heroes. You're the best of the best. You know concrete you can't go through.
Okay. Now that changes everything. As I'm not gonna get close to those fucking freaks. Let me see the illusion thing. Oh wait, this guy has shadow manipulation?
Absolutely he does.
Well, damn.
Well, damn indeed.
Let me see. I can see all these guys in my sight at the moment, right?
Yes, currently you can see all of them.
Do they all have a shadow of some sorts?
Oh, definitely. That's how the world works.
And shadow tendrils are sort of going to arise from these guys' shadow as they're going to try and drag them down into whatever shadow realm is in there.
Absolutely. Which one do you want to attack first?
Let's see.
There's one that next round will 100% be at you.
Yeah, he's going to go for that one first.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. What are you going to add to your shadow roll here?
He's going to use his, let's see. Could willpower be used for this magic roll?
That is up to you to determine. Do you want to use some of this as willpower? Is that how you want to? Yeah, absolutely. Then go ahead.
As he sort of forces his own will to just sort of make the shadows do what he says. Therefore, it's a weird type of magic.
Yeah, absolutely. I forgot you usually have me roll for you, so let me pull that up real quick. Here's our dice rolls. Okay.
Oh, you can roll for me now. I forget how to do it.
You're fine. What is your what dice am I rolling here for you? D100 and a what?
A D100 and let me just get back. A tier 3 shadow manipulation.
All right, chapow. And look at that, a 21. It's such a low number, but Cole, how does that do for you?
That beats. Even it's hard. That beats is hard.
It absolutely does. These are some of the top heroes of this world. as you kind of look at its shadow, and you kind of grab it and you feel it like a drummer kind of fiddling around with his drumsticks in his hands before you grab it with both hands and rip it open, and you see this verb as it's just slowly rolling to you. It's kind of cute, honestly, in the sense of it's just a little guy. He's just coming. Maybe it's just a hug he wants, and then all of a sudden the shadow creature grabs it from behind and rips it into the ground.
Now that's a cute creature.
Beautiful. Anything you want to say to the group before we move on?
Can one of you fly up in the sky and see where the hell that big one went? As my character sort of steps back a little bit. Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Tin Man, Firebird, anything you guys would like to do now?
Yeah, with that, do I want to? I had something planned out. Yeah, I think as he says that, Tin Man will just kind of like launch straight up in the air. And I'd say he's going to go up about 50 feet to kind of get a little bit of an aerial view and see if he can't locate the big guy.
All right. It's pretty simple for you to do. You are living metal. You can kind of push things around. You can even in fact, I'm going to ask a telekinesis from you here, but go ahead and establish for the night, how do you manipulate metal like that? What skill do you use?
To manipulate it into flight.
Yep. So the telekinesis is like you've put a platform below you. Which one of those skills is now like what's pushing you upwards? Is that your intellect? Is that your willpower? Is that just your raw strength? What do you got here?
I would think of it as willpower. He's using his brain power and focus and concentration to basically maintain that connection, that telekinetic connection. And the longer he holds it, probably the more strain he feels on his willpower. The more draining it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So go ahead, give us that roll. Let's see how you do pushing yourself 50 feet upwards.
All right. And I'm pretty sure that passes. Yeah, my hard.
Yeah, that's going to be the running theme for the night. As Tin Man, you kind of float up 50 feet. You kind of get a better view of what's going on here, and I'll just kind of give you the rundown. This town, which you guys have always perceived as tiny, most of the world would see as a booming mecca. The major hotel chain has a few of them sitting out front. Floating around, you see quite a few verbs just kind of chilling around a lot of these local areas, chewing on buildings, ripping apart gardens. There's even, as you would believe it or not, there is a Waffle House that exists here somewhere else on the other side of the world. And the verbs are going crazy there. But as far as seeing, hearing, feeling, sensing the big guy, it's as if he went behind this building here, right here, and fully disappeared.
All right. I will prepare to return back down and basically share that information.
Okay. As he comes back down, Firebird, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I couldn't catch at the end. Did he find that person, or he couldn't find that person?
No. The reverb has not been found. A bunch of the little tiny verbs are all over the town, but the reverb went by this building and disappeared behind it.
Okay. I would like to use my echolocation to try to find him.
Absolutely. Go ahead. What is kind of your establishing echolocation skill? Is that going to fall
Great
under
question.
intelligence, or is that going to fall under like presence? What do you think?
Yeah, I would say intellect, like deciphering the sounds that are coming and
Yeah.
he's using.
I definitely think so.
Okay. And
God, the chorus that ramps up every time we're like waiting on a roll is hilarious. It's never just like a quiet sound.
Mm-hmm. So I do find one thing not enjoyable here: the Waffle House.
The Waffle
Why are the
House.
employees fighting them out? Why isn't the hero there? They're always fighting.
They're always there.
so 2 under my hard, but clears my normal.
Yeah, absolutely. As you kind of do like this snap with your fingers, and we kind of go Sherlock Holmesy with your earlobes as they like the sound reverberates. You are fairly aware that this building, there is something else there. You get the bounce back from something solid, and then something jiggly, and then solid, and then it comes back to you.
Oh boy.
Firebird, do you kind of let the group know that's like a problem area, or what are you thinking here?
Yeah. So I'll tell them basically what you said. There's something solid, something jiggly.
Oh, then jiggly.
Radical. As that kind of does it for the first round, these little tiny roly-polies get a little bit closer. This one goes towards this car. This one goes towards this car. This one goes towards the bench. And you see them all just start nibbling. One of them grabs like the gas cap, rips it off, and kind of chews on it. The other one like jumps onto a side mirror and just starts like engulfing it and gobbling it up like Kirby. And you see the more they eat, the bigger they get. As I kind of increase the size of a couple of them. The two that got closer to you, you can see their colors start to go from purple and they start to like shift towards a red as they're looking at you guys, just like your dog as you hold its food bowl just above its reach. They are both entirely angry, but no one has reached you yet. So we'll jump back to the top. Who wants to go first?
Let's see here. If no one else wants to go first, I'll go again. As going through this one more time. I'm gonna try something interesting with shadow manipulation.
Shadow manipulation. I love it. Go ahead.
So seeing that shadow creature he thinks of, I'll summon more under my control. I need more backup, so as sort of from, it seems like his own shadow that sort of just stretches out. As you know how shadows just can get bigger and bigger as they sort of can just shift that way.
Yep.
As what seems like these shadow-like creatures sort of crawl out and start attacking these verbs.
Yeah.
Like a scene from fucking demons rising from hell.
like a reverse Kingdom Hearts. The Heartless are like, yeah, boss, we got you, bud. Yeah, let's go ahead. I believe you said that was a tier 3, correct?
Yep, it's a tier 3.
Even look at that. Even a 22. Where does that land for you?
That beats the hard again.
Absolutely. As this top hero looks down at his own shadow and just kind of gives it that look of like, all right, bud, I need you one more time. And you grab it, and it's reluctant at first, kind of like Peter Pan's shadow from those stories. But as you kind of rip it apart and fling a little bit of your shadow, it gets a little bit smaller. And I will fling out one more of you motherfuckers. Bloop. And of course, I don't know how I did that. That's physically just incredibly impressive.
Damn.
I was half tempted, but no, I'll take them away. 2. There are now 2 Hell's Healers out there.
Yep, as the shadow one sort of goes up to the ones that are really close and just starts beating the shit out of it. Not caring that it's cute. It's angry because it had to do fucking work.
Yeah. You want to roll me an unheal real quick as it reaches out to this thing?
Yes, the unhealing begins.
Okay, that is physical touch, just so you know.
Yep. Punching counts as physical touch.
I will roll, and that is a hero tier skill, correct?
Yep.
Kapow, kapow. Yeah, that's a big number. So
yeah, it's death.
as Hell's Healer 2, aka your shadow, goes to punch this thing at the last second like a either SpongeBob or a really shitty anime. Its finger flicks out at the end, pokes it, and you just see this thing growl in pain as it like shifts away like a slug to salt. And it like looks up at it and then poof, flattens.
As my character's thinking, might need even more shadow as he's now looking at his team's shadows.
As you look at their shadows, they are all small and thin, just like yours. Tin Man, we'll jump to you next.
I think what I am going to do is there's one option. I am going to use elemental magic and my willpower to I believe there's still one verb over by Firebird.
Yeah, there most definitely is right here. You know, we'll even name him Fred Verb. There he is.
Oh no!
All right. I am going to. I have 2 different competing thoughts here.
Okay.
I think the one I'm gonna do is I am going to attempt to use my elemental magic to use cold to kind of start freezing and crystallizing that gelatin into more of an ice cube as opposed to a oozy gelatin-like pool.
Hell yeah, Tin Man. Hell yeah, let's go for it. Let's see what you get. As just from somewhere within you, us as first-time viewers of Tin Man don't know exactly what's happening inside of him, but from somewhere inside you, a little bit of frost, poof, as you reach out towards it. And a 22. Before you explain where that lands, you want really high numbers in this game. But the way you make sure like you're leveling up is you can slowly chip away at what the base level of attack is for yourself, or the base level of success, I should say. And these people are playing the equivalent of level 20 D&D characters. So the highest you can go is 100 on the first roll. And his 2 combined rolls are 22, which sounds so low. But what does that look like for you, Tin Man? Guanja? He's gone. That's how cold it was.
Yep.
Ganja, do we still got you, sir?
Oh, dear God. We're falling out left and right.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, there he is.
Yes.
Tin Man
Okay.
himself.
I don't know what happened. It was working and then it stopped working. But yeah, with that being said, that 22 does beat my heart.
Yeah. So once again, if this is someone's first time just jumping in, the ways to succeed are easy, which are the lowest number, normal, which are a medium number, and hard, which is technically the hardest one for you to beat. And even as low as a 22, Tin Man can definitely freeze old Fred Verb. Explain where this cold kind of erupts out of your tin body.
So what you would see is almost the way you see condensation and frost appear on something. You would see it just kind of generating from his fingertips, spreading down his fingers towards the palm of his hand, as you just simultaneously see almost like snowflake like crystals, just if you've ever seen ice being made up close, and how it just goes from looking like snowflake on snowflake on snowflake and it just crystallizes into a solid piece of ice. That is what you see until it is this full just ice, weird shaped glob of solid ice.
As it's little, it's not even an arm, it's just like a gloop as it was trying to pull itself a little bit further. One little gloop goes about 1.5 feet before it just stops frozen. We'll get rid of Fred. We jump to Firebird. Josh, what's Firebird doing here? There are 3 bigger ones in front of him, but all the initial threats are currently gone.
Do a fireball.
I would like to use agility and fire manipulation to basically human torch myself, and just they're kind of like if move me to the right a little bit.
Is that good?
A little bit more up. Yeah, so my thought is if you move them up, they're basically all in a straight line, and I want to bulldoze through all of them.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
Does that
thinking.
make sense?
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
that way.
So move right there, and then agility and fire manipulation, just a fire streak straight through.
Right, and you just want to run past them. Yeah, 100%. Give me that roll. Let's see how it plays out for you, Firebird. As he kind of slowly, methodically lines up his shot, which is just himself. He sees a pretty straight line, which I'll actually give you 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As long
Dear
as you can beat a
God.
hard.
They're in a perfect line.
That's
That's what I saw. I was like, I gotta take it. I gotta take the shot.
52. How does that do?
My hard is an 11.
Absolutely. As Firebird, you kind of line up this like straight path shot, and you kind of floom, 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 leaving a trail of flame behind you. The best part is this guy, as it's like catching on fire, it's like trying to crawl its goop away before this card explodes into fire, rolling right on top of it and crushing it. And he is eliminated.
I was hoping the car was going to blow up.
Yeah,
Blow up both of them.
I mean, it definitely will. Right now it's on fire, but you just like it's like a wake from a boat, but instead of water, it's just fire spread out from where you started. As you land right in front of this big business building, and you find yourself in front of another vehicle. At the moment, void of verbs in your like immediate facility. There's maybe 2 across the street and maybe 2 across the other way. Is there anything you want to say to your group before the next round?
I'll say I'm gonna head for the big guy, and I'll turn my attention that way.
Okay. As Firebird kind of flips around, does a 180, looks at the building it was in. Firebird, you're the closest. You probably have the best angle. Roll me a presence, and then roll me a mind, if you would.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Absolutely. A 73. Let me guess. You crush it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's hard. Beats it.
You see this creature, which is just sunken into the building. You see it ooze out from every inch, every crevice, every nasty, gunky window. It pulls itself apart from it. And for a little tiny second, it does this like game of peekaboo with you as it hides behind the building, sees you looking at it, pops back behind it, and you all feel the earth just kind of shake a little bit. You are able, however, to kind of track it as it jumps this direction.
No way. They can jump?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Little verbs kind of fall out from underneath it as it like follows it in a line of where it jumped, as they start covering the street more and more. But yeah, that is its turn. That's not true. The last thing it does do, all of the verbs start running towards the nearest object. Maybe it's a light pole, maybe it's a building, maybe it's even a fellow verb, and it just starts munching on something. All of them increasing in size, except for this guy. He gets eaten by his own buddy.
Dear God.
And yeah, you see them. They're not so much there to hurt you, but they do need to satisfy some sort of hunger. I will jump back to whoever wants to go first. With all that information, who's going first?
Firebird, did you relay that information to us?
Yeah. So was I the only one that saw that? Is that right?
Yes. Yep. That
Okay.
was just you.
Yeah. I let everyone know his new location.
In the Tin Man, do you want to go first?
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and
Yeah, man, go
run
right
first
ahead.
this time. All right. So you said the car is it has already exploded.
It hasn't exploded yet, but it's a fire, and it's ablaze. So you just know it's a matter of time.
All right. I am going to run forward up to that next intersection there. And then I would like to use my telekinesis to pick up the car bomb and throw it down the street towards the Waffle House, kind of at all those verbs.
That's the Waffle House.
Oh, clip that. Yeah, I would like to throw the car bomb at the Waffle House.
Yes.
We need to make an image of that.
Please do. Please do. That'll be the thumbnail. Yeah, Tin Man, you kind of look at the flaming car, you pick it up, and it's a little bit of you. The Waffle House, don't destroy the Waffle House, says, I believe that's Star. As you aim at the Waffle House, going, it's either there or I blow up a Waffle House. It's a win-win either way. Go ahead and give me that roll there, sir.
So if I'm gonna be real here, I do like the Waffle House blueberry waffles.
We all
like
love
that
the
stuff.
Waffle House. If you don't like the Waffle House, you're a monster. If you're afraid of going in a Waffle House, we understand. But if you don't like it, we don't get it. We don't understand. Oh, look at that. See, last time it was a chorus. This time it's a violin as we wait. 54. What does that get to us?
That beats the hard.
Absolutely. Guess what? That's really far away. That's like 3 football fields, but you guys are the most badass heroes on this side of the world. You pick up this car and describe what it looks like as it flings towards the Waffle House.
So it's almost like he uses magnetism to almost just like pick the car up as it lifts up. It's immediately just being pulled towards his fingers, and then almost like a baseball pitch, he just brings his arm behind him and like sends it like really fast forward, and you see as the car just like spins around the corner and just flies down the road towards these verbs.
As your baseball of a car is flung through, I was gonna make it explode this guy, but he's a 2, so we're gonna drop him down to a 1. As you crush that verb, and it hits the ground, it goes into mush and then forms back up. Your car takes out the Waffle House in its entirety. There was a Waffle House. And it was beautiful. It was just as ugly and gross and just as bright and vibrant as all the other ones. And then it was the brightest Waffle House of all time for a split second. And then it disappears. And we cut to the 2 firefighters who were already putting out a grease fire. And they like just finished. They got back in their trucks. And then they just go, well, that's done now, huh? No more Waffle House for us. The other one goes, why you talk like that? We are not from there. We talk like this over here now. But yes, no more Waffle House. And he spits on the ground. And this fire truck knows when it should leave, and it skedaddles. I have to do it. I'm sorry. Waffle House at me. Come on, your social media is good enough. You can find
Blow
us.
it up.
It's gone. It's gone. I'll keep the dumpster. I'll keep the sign, not the dumpster. Gone, and gone. The Waffle House and all of the verbs around it cease to exist. Thanks to Tin Man.
Tin Man.
Yeah, Waffle House. You want to attack someone? Attack him. Attack Tin Man. I'll even leave the spelling up for you. Go ahead. You might need help on that. Oh man, I've made an enemy of the Waffle House, and that's terrifying. All right.
Yep.
Who would
And they're
like to go
everywhere.
next? They are everywhere. Firebird or Hell's Healer?
Firebird, you can go before me if you're there. Firebird, being Firebird, are you alive? Oh God, I'm all by myself now.
He's really beaten
Yeah,
up
I'm back.
about the Waffle House.
Let me see. You know what? They're kind of in a straight line again. I think I'm going to do the same
Dear
thing.
God.
Do a little torpedo action.
Yeah, you kind of have another straight line. You got to, even if you jump. Ooh, if you go across there, you might get hit. That's the
Well,
only
I was
downside
thinking
I
I'm
got.
going to be heading towards the big guy, so I'm only worried about the ones in front of me.
Okay, so you kind of creep up this way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, give us the Firebird special, which I can't say Fireball special because Marvel, but if you know, you know. Get better on your Marvel lore. Oh, we're dead to Star now. I don't think we're dead to Star. I think we'll keep saving his secret identity. I think Tin Man's dead to you. Hot damn. We went over 100, so what happens here is you tell me exactly point for point, Josh, what Firebird does here, and it happens.
Okay. So as he does this torpedo, not only does he go through them, he actually grabs them all on his way down this path.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then when he gets to the end of the path, he turns them into a fireball and throws it at the big guy.
Okay, give me a second. Let's grab this one. Bloop. Grab this one. Josh, you're also going to roll me another presence and mind. As you get closer to this being, holy hell, look at that. That is one hell of a fireball. As you scream through the city block, ripping concrete apart. Buildings kind of cave in just a hair, like in towards the concrete, and everything lowers like a quarter of an inch. But you have all of these creatures behind you. What do we get for this presence in mind?
Burn, baby, burn.
Oh, the violin that kicks in is just perfect. 75. 75. Come on, Josh. That's
Yep,
got to be
that gets
hard, right?
hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here's what you succeed on. You have this fireball. They're just like little gloopies that seem to be extremely flammable as they just kind of circle around at your command. You head over towards this building where you know this thing just was. And you do not see it at all. Keep in mind, those are my exact words. You do not see it.
I'll still throw it straight in front of me because there's those two guys right there, and I'm just assuming that he's possibly there too.
Okay. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
just want to throw the fireball in a straight line and
roll me. Just give me a d20 just for funsies. I want to know the perimeter of this fireball. But yes, I will eliminate all of these creatures.
They were barely even born for like a few seconds.
They're so adorable. I want you to know their eyes are big and bright.
Natural 20.
Holy hell. Okay.
Oh
so
my
you go
God.
center of this 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15. You son of a bitch, Josh. As you come around this corner and you're like, he's not here, screw it, I'm hitting those two. You kind of wind up and throw this fireball of death, eliminating these two instantly. And then you hear it. It's not even really verbal. It's more of like the vibrations that we hear hit your eardrums from this bench. And you see this bench just go and drift just away from you.
Do we have any communication with each other?
You guys have the
Bravo.
best communication. It's in your wrist, it's in your ears. You even have one inside of your cheek.
Yeah,
Uh,
God.
I let them know that I think he's changing into things, and he might be this park bench right here.
Okay.
Hmm.
That brings us over to Hell's Healer. 1 and 2, don't forget.
Yes, I made something thanks to ChatGPT.
Yeah,
An
of course.
image of something that will
Yeah.
give me a reroll. It's something that will happen.
Yeah. Explain what you got going on here.
As just for the main, okay, so like for second and main one, do they both have their actions they can do?
Yeah, you have 2 characters right now.
Okay, nice. So I'm just gonna go for the second one right now because I'm gonna save the first one for last. You're gonna see second guy is sort of just start running. Have you seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball?
That's crazy. That's what I thought you were going to say. And yes, I have. That's wild you brought that up.
You're gonna see number 2 sort of start running that Flintlock would run to this to this tiny verb and just deck it in the face.
Now, which one exactly are you talking about? The one way down here?
Yep, that one.
I'm going to ask a shadow manipulation to get there. And then, yes, you most certainly can punch it right in the face.
Please roll for me.
Oh, that's right. Let me do the rolly buttons. Kapow, pow. Well, once again, above 100. This is what I expected from the greatest heroes this side of the ocean. Do you want to explain how Hell's Healer 2 just kind of portals over to him?
You see it just get a running head start, just saying, I want beer, I want beer, I don't want beer, I want to go to bed, want to go to bed, want to go to bed, as he fucking does it. Not punch anymore, no. He fucking jumps and sort of does that air elbow to the face.
Boom. As it finds various shadows to kind of hop, and then a fist comes down, absolutely exploding this thing, hitting the concrete, cracking it apart. And you typically have control over this shadow creature. It looks back at you and just like gives you the like shoulder shrug, like, come on, that's enough, right?
Nah. As I'm gonna put the thing in image now of what he's going to do.
I can actually pull that up. Let's see it.
Yeah,
Let's see it.
Go right ahead. I put it in images.
Let's see if that's pulling up on stream good enough. Here we go. Let me shift this over to the side. Okay. So I take it this is your main character's action, is what you're looking to do here.
Yes, as you guys would see, every shadow in this city, some of the lights are even flickering off and on, sort of forming something. Something really big.
Multiple street lights kind of flicker on and off. And yeah, go ahead. Now, Hell's Healer 1, give me a shadow manipulation to create what you're attempting to create.
Yes, I'm trying to create myself a kaiju. Essentially. Please roll for me again.
I absolutely will. I love having a kaiju go. Oh
that
boy.
beats the hard fail.
Come on, you're telling me at 24? It absolutely does. You guys are the best there ever was. As we kind of step back, you know what? I don't have a kaiju on hand, but I have a big scary thing.
Gigaret.
If you know anything about playing D&D with me or playing any sort of game with me, I always have a siren So there are maybe one or two creatures out there in this world that saw Sand Siren and went and shivered just a little bit. As this shadow kaiju expands from all the light, sucks some of it away, and you find yourself looking at, yeah, that's a shadow kaiju for sure.
Yep, as Shadow Kaiju's gonna go for that bench.
Yeah. As it turns its way, we'll see what happens on your next turn.
Yep.
The bench itself. Actually, we have one of these things go this way, one of these things go this way. They become threes. 3. 3. Is there anyone else? Oh, yeah. Dude, this thing has been eating up on this truck this whole time. That's a 3. Firebird, you probably see it first. This bench turns towards you, angry a little bit, and you see a bench like wiggle, like that dumb pencil trick we all used to do as kids. And suddenly, from within it, 100%, the reverb pops out. You are within its grasp. It's going to head towards you. Hot damn. It rolled a 109. We need a willpower save from you, sir, to diminish some of this damage, but this will be big. As the reverb reaches for you, grabs you by the shoulders, and it's just a giant globby headbutt that heads down towards you.
Can I use a luck point to make you reroll?
Hey, you cannot. You are Firebird, unfortunately.
Nope.
I still have image from the last week.
You do have an image. Okay. That's right. We do have a couple new people in the chat tonight. If you post an image you either did or asked AI to do, doesn't matter. You get a free reroll. You can use it for yourself or against the enemies. It's just our way of having a little bit of fun visually seeing some stuff. So absolutely. Josh, forcing me to reroll something over 100. Come on, man. I was ready to kill Firebird.
Damn! Oh, dear God.
Whoa, that's what a difference. Even when you're not playing Lucky or someone adjacent to Lucky, you still get the craziest rolls of all time.
It's in the blood.
Rolled a nat 20.
Damn, that hurts. That hurts me, man. That hurts me a lot. Yep. I mean, okay. So what we got here, dude. That crippled me. I can't. It doesn't even pass an easy. That's insane. His easy is so low too. Okay. This thing goes to grab you, and it's not so much that it like wasn't able to grab you. It was as it left the bench form, it just kind of tripped over the entrance of this bigger science building, and it finds itself stumbling this way as it just turns its gloopy neck. And it just roars at you. Purple gunk flows from its face. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It drops 3 verbs right in front of you. That is its entire turn. So I will leave it back over to the heroes. I will say, Rune, thanks also. Thanks for being here. Thanks for even commenting. That's awesome. If you're wondering what this simulator is, this is Tabletop Simulator. You can find it in Steam. Find it when it's on sale because it can drop down to like $7 on sale. And it's really easy. It's really easy to figure out and run. Shoot me a whisper. We can talk. I'll even help you set everything up. But heroes. Let's jump back to you. Who would like to go first in this group?
Who wants to go first? How they trying to look at Shadow?
I got an idea here.
I'll go last.
Okay.
I'll go first. I am going to run up to the Waffle House, what used to be the Waffle House.
Used to be the Waffle House. Now just called Burnt Waffle.
Using my strength and force, I would like to rip that sign out of the ground and smack the big guy with it.
Yeah.
You have acquired the secret weapon, the Waffle House.
The waffle,
sign.
yes, it does a quadruple damage strictly to your heart. Now I have one bit of bad news for you, Tin Man. As you go to rip out the Waffle House sign, you did come close enough for a Verb who was just waiting. You are going to take one full chunk of damage unless you would rather use willpower and try to knock that down. It's either willpower or try to take the sign.
I'm gonna take the sign.
Okay. Mark off an entire chunk of your 6 health chunks. So you now currently have 5 left. Let's see how your strength does. You can feel this little creature just like you saw it grab the scientist. It has your leg and it's just biting on you. It's not really biting. I assume it's like if a grandma who left her teeth in the cup is just like gumming at your leg right now.
Not hurting, but it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good for anybody. Oh boy. What do we got? I've said it once and I'll say it again. The anticipation for the rolls is killer.
All right.
73. 100%. Uh-oh, there's a new thing in images. We better pull this one up too. We better pull this one up real quick too. Just so people can see it as they post it. Boom. There's Firebird just holding that fireball of death. I love it. Okay, Ganja, where does that 73 land for you?
It does beat my heart.
What was that? Sorry, I lost you for a hot second. Beat your heart, I
Beats my heart. Yep.
Yeah. You rip out this Waffle House sign, so I will unlock it for you. You can throw it at that big guy, and you know you can do it this turn, but you can't quite make it there this turn to like swing it.
That's okay. I am grabbing this sign with 2 hands, getting it up over that shoulder, and I am running towards him. You can everybody that can see me knows exactly what's about to happen here.
Absolutely. Waffle House sign above your head, sprinting towards your little goopy guy on your ankle. We'll have to figure out what happens next turn, and that leaves. Wait, was that everyone this turn?
No.
No. We got
Nope.
Hell's Healer, right?
That was just one.
What? I'm so lost. Okay.
As please turn to Shadow Hell, Mr. Hell 2, please.
Yes.
Perspective.
Let's jump over to Hell's Healer 2.
He's able to see this big guy, right?
Yep. Within sight, within reach.
Yeah, he decides, he's going to do something.
What do you got, Cole?
Rose is going to use the shadows to just sort of do quick shadow hops as he's going to do a mega punch at this guy.
Yeah. I do want to roll one thing. Sir.
Shadow manipulation.
Anyway. In 86. Give me a willpower. Give me a willpower and give me a shadow manipulation. You gotta beat an 86.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, hey, that's on me, isn't it?
Yep.
Hey, take that. That. I have an advantage die tonight. I could have used that against Josh. Dang it. I forgot about that. I did the intro, so damn it. Is there
That
anything?
still beats the hard, strangely
Okay.
enough.
So you don't take a full chunk, but as you jump to this light, you jump somewhere over here, jump to this light. This verb feels you coming and takes a giant bite, a gummy bite, I should say, out of your calf as you go from that light to this light. You now have half of chunk of damage gone.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I was not able to punch the big guy thanks to that.
You can still punch the big guy, but you can either punch him now, or you can try to shake this thing off your leg.
Or I have a better option. Could I, with this thing start gripping onto my leg, sort of use that leg to hit the big guy while simultaneously hitting both of them?
Oh, absolutely. Nice little calf kick of your own. Yeah. What do you want to use here? I do have to take shadow manipulation off the table for you. No, I don't. This is the shadow. Sorry, this is 2.
Yep, this is Shadow.
Okay. Go ahead.
Good shit.
I got you. Pow pow. Hey, let me guess.
That beats the hard.
Okay. As you explode one of these creatures into the other one, the bigger creature takes note and looks at you. I will say that was a half chunk of damage for the creature, but it does not seem phased.
Mm-hmm.
Hell's Healer 1. Kaiju monster at your disposal. What would you like to do?
The kaiju monster is charging up a blast
Okay.
as I want this thing to fire at the big guy.
Absolutely. That seems elementally magic-y to me. What do you have there?
Let me see. Well, I don't know what is for that, because I think you might have meant to put that elemental magic as some tier 3 or tier 4. As I see for illusion, it has tier 3 and also a tier 4.
Yeah, definitely a 4. Sorry about that.
Okay, so illusion magic has tier 4.
Illusion should be 4. Elemental should also be 4.
Okay, 4 in both. As it's going to use what unique fun element should I even use? There's so many.
You tell
So
me.
many
You tell me.
Yeah, screw it. We're going lightning. Lightning mixed with shadow.
As this swirling ball of flashing light, lack of light, flashing light, lack of light starts heading that way. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, just hitting the 100 threshold. Go ahead and explain how this kaiju just sends this ball of light and nothingness towards the reverb.
Mm-hmm. As this thing sort of releases a low type of wail like a Wendigo.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what that thing is, you know how horrifying it is.
That's
and
right.
That's just exactly 100, dear God, as it releases out this charge, what seems like beam of mixed with shadow and electricity, and it sort of just completely engulfs this big guy.
Absolutely, as it's surrounded by crackles and flashes, and it tries to rip through, and it's looking at the kaiju. Its head tilts down towards Firebird, and its brain kind of like slowly processes this man with a giant Waffle House sign running towards it. It clearly knows it's not in a good place, and it just yells something out through its little gloopy mouth. Firebird, have we got... I believe it's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am... I've got this group kind of in front of me, and I am actually going to use my agility and move really fast and flame manipulation, and I am going to run circles around them as fast as I can put them into a fire tornado.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I can tell you, and you figure out quickly, they are very fast as well. You will get bit by all three. All three of the verbs. That's up to you if you want to take that. It could be rough. Just essentially, like you have that idea, so you start doing it, and the first one bites you, and it hurts like shit. It's a full health chunk.
Okay.
You can peel off, but like you've started that process.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't I just go wider where they couldn't bite me?
Yes, you absolutely can now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So take one health chunk off as you kind of expand. Your only problem now is Shadow Hell's healer. He becomes a factor now.
Question: when he's sort of flying, would he be at a higher altitude where he wouldn't hit me as I'm on the ground? Well, Shadow Hell too.
That's the question. I think this kind of starts at a base before you like pull it upwards. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I would say, Firebird, as you're coming around for your first pass, you do see Hell's Healer 2. What would you like to do about that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not understanding some of the mechanics right now, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, because I wasn't planning on moving into close combat with them. So, because basically you're saying it's an opportunity attack, correct?
Basically, yeah. That's basically the same thing.
And so I wasn't planning on I was planning on kind of creating a tornado of fire around them to surround them, and then use the fire manipulation to like squeeze them inside of it. Yeah, I wasn't planning on running next to any of them.
Okay. I would say the only problem I see is little Shadow Hell's Healer. That's my only... Because if you said you're gonna fly around them, correct?
Yeah, that was my original idea, yes.
Okay. So I mean, essentially, if you do a loop like over him, but he becomes a problem every time you start going in a circle, because he is within 5 feet of everything. That's the only downside here.
Would you like a win? Could a fail? Sorry.
Firebird, you do have a thing you can use, right?
What is it?
If you check your team ability, your team power.
Oh.
I pull that back up. Where am I? Oh yeah, your flames cannot hurt anyone on the team.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Correct?
Yep. 100%.
Okay. So would that count in this situation?
Yeah, that is fully a team member. You know him well. He is just Hell Healer's shadow.
And so you're saying it is possible to do the fire tornado?
Well, 100%. That even kind of gives you the wide berth where the first one bites you, but none of the other ones can.
Okay. And then also the big guy, he gets hit because he got hit with my fire before, so he actually gets double damage from me.
That is exactly right. Yep, that's your Showtime ability, where if you've hit something once, double damage for the rest of the time. So yeah, go ahead and give us all your roll here. Let's see how you do.
There we go. Good enough.
Yeah. 71's gonna do it, huh?
Yeah, I needed 11.
Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. As you have one kind of bit down on your calf, and it's flying with you, but you are able to make this tornado, and once you do about 2 passes and stop, you now can like manipulate it with your hands.
Sounds good.
Now we are at the top, correct? It is creature's turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they not take damage from that?
They did. Obviously, you know that you do a health chunk. As you kind of look at it, it's maybe pretty upset. You don't know if that's on the verge of pain or if it's just like stop it. But you see the creature kind of reach down, grab one of the verbs, and just eats it as it gets quite a bit bigger from that interaction. And this one goes away. The one attached to you, Firebird, is going to take another bite at you. Just so you know. You got to try to beat a 63 with willpower plus something.
Who's he attacking?
You, Firebird.
Okay.
Just the little one that's already bit you once. Tin Man, you also get a second bite. Yours is a 70. You're looking to beat a willpower plus something in 70, and I think that's everyone who's been attacked. Oh, that's not true.
All right.
I think that worked.
Jeez Louise. A 106. You're able to fling this guy off. And he falls.
And that was I used fire was what I used.
Yeah, that makes sense. You
Fire
just kind of
manipulation.
light him ablaze for a hot second. Let's see how Tin Man does with his. And then I will roll one for you, Cole.
That didn't work. All right, we'll just. But that's what I'm doing it for.
Okay, perfect.
Willpower and armor systems. Hoping my armor here will stop, or at least slow down some of this bite here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna beat the hard.
Yeah, okay. You can drop your full chunk down to a half chunk. Hard, sorry. It drops all the way down to a quarter.
All right.
And then Cole, how does Hell's Healer 2 defend himself from his bite attack?
Who's attacking him?
The first shadow creature. It was at this light pole. I don't know why I deleted him like an idiot. But once they bite, they latch on.
I sort of used him to attack the big guy. Was he not destroyed, or was he still alive?
You're so right. That's why I deleted him. You couldn't be more correct. So Hell's Healer 2 is fine. Okay.
Hey.
Big man Reverb sees a much bigger thing, looks at him and says as he goes to reverb into that thing. Cole, this will be a willpower save for you plus something. And you gotta try to beat this thing because it's hard against hard.
Yep.
Okay, so what would you like? What am I rolling for you?
Let's see here. Did you already roll for it?
Yes. 37 plus 19.
Okay, and you
Let me
said
get
willpower plus something. So this thing is physically running up or jumping up and touching the giant shadow thing.
Yeah, it just reaches out its hand to go grab it.
My character sort of has their hand on their shadow kaiju, as when that thing goes to touch it, it starts feeling itself starting to break down using unhealing.
Absolutely, using unhealing through your kaiju, love it. Okay, which is, of course, Bam Bam. Whoo! It was close. Holy hell, that was close. But yeah, you reach out as this thing gets closer and closer to you, and as you touch it, its head wobbles back, shrinks into its shoulders, and it's just arms at the moment. Arms, body, and leg, and it just starts swinging wildly. But it is unsuccessful.
Also, does it shrink in size a little bit?
Just the sense of its head is inside of its torso now. So I mean, like, maybe it's just like that.
Nice.
The biggest downside is one of these buildings just tumbles. Maybe tumbles. There it goes. Boom. Oh man, that landed right on you. The second one tumbles as you guys kind of come to the conclusion that wasn't tumbling. That's tumbling. These verbs are eating the base of buildings. Damn, I love that kaiju, but it took a building to the head. Cole, what's your kaiju's final moment here before it just gets slammed down by this building? Wow, that could have been accidentally more perfect.
Okay, now can my kaiju try to do something in its final moments before death?
Yeah. But think of it like the Terminator. It can give like a thumbs up, a cool yell, but unfortunately, it can't do too much more than that.
Shit. Wait, you said a yell, correct?
Yeah.
Using its willpower, it's gonna give out that final screech of a Wendigo to try and intimidate.
You did
this
establish
thing.
a Wendigo. Yeah. Okay. Willpower plus what, sir?
Let me see. Willpower plus B. No, that won't work. No, that won't work. That won't work. Can I use sound manipulation
Yeah.
to make it sound even more horrifying?
Yeah. Call it elemental probably here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. What tier is that for you?
A tier 3. It's using its last final moments to just scare the crap out of it.
Okay. A 50
That beats the
plus
hard.
willpower. Damn. Yeah. As it looks without a head, it doesn't look, but it just turns tail and runs back down the street as it gets once again closer to the goal of getting Waffle Housed and burnt alive. Josh, it also left and came back. I'm going to make it lose another health chunk as well because it is back engulfed in your flame. The kaiju is gone. The monstrous being is on fire yet again and has no head. Firebird, you accidentally, dude, are you actually the luckiest person I know?
Probably.
That's crazy. We need to like put a compilation up of all the craziest, luckiest moments I've ever heard of. Tin Man, we're gonna hold off on you as you have Waffle House's sign up above your head, being bitten yet again by this stupid little creature. I almost want to go. Here's the order. We're gonna go Firebird, Hell's Healer 2, and then Tin Man.
Question.
Yes.
So, using that Wendigo's final moment thing, was that just using my main character's main turn?
Yes, it was, unfortunately. Yep.
Oh, okay, whatever. That's fine. It was fucking worth it.
Yeah. You hit him and also ran him back into the fire. So yeah. All right, Josh, what's Firebird's moment here?
So I'm going to try to do the fireball special again. I'm going to try to grab these two guys behind me and throw them at him.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll for it. As we kind of combine these two knuckleheads into one ball of flame as they once again ignite extremely quickly.
Question: Are you essentially throwing its on fire children right back at it?
Yes.
He says, "Damn right." Okay. Let me get a willpower here just to see if it's a full or a quarter. Okay. That does pass its hard, so it is only a quarter chunk of health, but you kind of get these little babies and fling them as they smash into the other one, eliminating the smaller children. Doc grimly hops in and says, "Hey, that was sad." It's not sad. These are monsters. Look at what they've done to the city so far. Firebird, is there anything you want to say or do? Do you have any Showtime ability you want to use or anything?
Well, yeah. The Showtime, he takes double damage.
That's right.
Yeah, if you hit something with fire, yeah.
Okay.
That's his Showtime ability. Yep.
Okay, absolutely. So that quarter chunk turns into a half chunk of health. As this thing, you hit it, and like we said, its head is like sunken into its shoulders at this point. It's run back into the fire. So instead of taking one chunk, you got to remind me that's two chunks. This thing is not happy. It's reaching out for anything it can grab or find. It's using any sense except for seeing. We go to Hell's Healer 2. The shadow. You see this creature just looking upset, angry, confused, lost. All of its little helpers gone, except for this guy, I guess. It's got one left.
Yep. As you're gonna see this shadow clone sort of do something weird. And it seems like to send out a little type of weird chant. So that sounds a little messed up and somewhat eldritch. If to the people upstairs right now, it sounds eldritch. To people downstairs, it sounds like some crazy jumble of words. As you see this thing sort of what seems like it sort of dissipates, but underneath it, almost as if it sacrificed itself to summon something greater. As sort of what appears underneath this big guy's shadow is multiple tendrils that seem to just start dragging this guy down, or if they can't drag him down, they start ripping him apart.
Absolutely. As it Hell's Healer 2, the shadow of your own Peter Pan shadow finally just looks happy. It you can't see it through the mask, but you can see its light up in its eyes. It's like, my work is done, thank you. As it's subtly reminded until the sun comes back. But it dissipates into the ground. If you guys don't mind, give me a hot second, because I do have... Where are they? What? Did I get rid of them? Oh, man. I used to have tentacles.
Oh, no.
I have a Cthulhu. A Cthulhu is so much better, right?
Yeah.
As these wildly massive tentacles just kind of start to reach out at this thing through the ground. Which are going to be represented by a tiny Cthulhu. And it effectively holds it in place for what we've been waiting for all these moments. Tin Man, Waffle House sign above your head. full charge, full speed. You do take another health chunk. I assume you're gonna keep going on the attack.
Yep. For this moment, we are going to push through with that attack.
Okay.
I did have a quick question regarding health. So I lost the first chunk, and then I lost a quarter chunk, and then I lost a whole chunk, right?
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Yep. And do I have enough movement to be able to like get around this fire tornado that's going?
You do. However, you do know that Firebird, his flames cannot hurt you. They never have been able to.
Oh yeah. Then yeah, I just run through the fire and emerge out the other side of this fire tornado, and I just actually at first I was gonna swing it like a baseball bat, and now I actually think I'm just going to no, we're gonna do the baseball bat swing and just like try to just smack it center mass and knock it back with the Waffle House sign.
As you pull it back, it like stretches. Your arms elongate as like all of the metal you kind of force from your chest into your arms, and it gives a little bit of Happy Gilmore 2 vibes as you wind up fully and then swing, and as both your hands kind of collide and make this metal sound. The perfect image of Waffle House smashes up against this big, gooey, nasty monster. As the W goes one way, the E goes the other. H and E also fly off, but the mass of it crashes through Reverb. It does just kind of start to crumble and fall and ooh and goo. Little tiny verbs kind of start flowing out of it from all over the place.
Now
They
question.
seem lost, confused, and they're crying. But Tin Man, this is your moment now. As you just kind of ran through the tornado, smashed through this thing, and as it's melting, what do you say, Tin Man?
I just say, hurry up, destroy the little ones. And yeah, I don't really know what to say to a melting blob of goop. So, feeling that there's nothing left to say to that, I think Waffle House did all the talking for me. I just look at all these little ones that have sprouted from it basically exploding and be like, yeah, kill the little ones.
Yeah, absolutely. If no one else has any other plans, it takes you guys a portion of the night as you kind of go up and start smashing the little ones. They are cute, adorable, and like some of them are like just being born, so they're like rolling around. But the second they see you, like the anger and flashes in their eyes and their little mouths open up like they're ready to eat you. So they do show their flash of danger. Does anyone have anything specific they wanted to do before the narration portion takes over?
The only thing I would like to do real quick is have I gotten the one off my leg?
You easily could at this point, now that you're not distracted by everything else.
All right, cool. Yeah, after I do that, I just because that little thing did a little more damage than I was anticipating, I would like to roll for a willpower regeneration real fast.
Absolutely, go ahead.
See if I can't earn some of this back.
Mm-hmm. Dun 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 dun. Oh my lord.
Jesus.
I'm gonna break the rules that I've just recently established. You have all of your health chunks back, and it's not
All
like
right.
you feel better. It's just you grab little sections. In fact, now kind of on your back, as like a back nameplate tattoo, it does say "awful." As the chunk that you absorb is what's left of the Waffle House sign. That's with you
Sweet,
forever now.
sweet. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. Anyone else have anything that's specific before the narration portion takes over?
I had something I
Flamebird
want
would
to
like
try.
to do something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I also want to try to do something, but you go first, bro. I'm okay with it. I'm on board.
The as they're taking out these little guys, he would like to basically attack one of them with a rising uppercut of fire that sends it up to the sky, and and as it's flying up into the air, it makes like turns it into a phoenix as it flies up.
absolutely. Foam as it makes its way somewhere upwards, lost to the visual eye, but then a flicker of ember kind of cracks through the clouds, and the city lights kind of catch it as it floats across the cityscape. 100%. And then on the other
That was it.
side of the fallen building, Hell's Healer, what are you doing?
So using his connection still with the shadow tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
The shadow tentacles are gonna grab the little verbs and to start taking into what seems like a shadow realm, but sort of after a few quick seconds, they pop out again, but they're now in shadow form.
Yeah, almost now truly heartless. As they pop back out, their eyes go from this angry red to like this glowing white. 100%, 100%. The rest of the night involves capturing, converting, crushing, squishing, exploding, throwing, all these little verbs, as you guys kind of all converge at what once again used to be the Waffle House. As a night of superheroing used to commence with a rambunctious night at the Waffle House. You guys now find yourself together, all covered in purple goo, little scratch marks, bite marks. You guys all took a few wounds, but like it ended up being okay throughout the night.
My character was never hit.
What do you guys say to each other here at what used to be the Waffle House?
Well, shit. There goes there goes my blueberry pancakes. Well, waffles. Ugh. Never understand the difference between those two.
Those blueberry waffles were the best.
As your guys' hips and your wrist devices kind of vibrate a little bit, the shadowy figure of whoever is above of your supervisor. You've never met him. You just get word and calls and texts from him from time to time. You look down, and his voice just kind of rings through your guys' communicator. It goes, "Well done. That thing has taken over many of universes actually at this point in time, and you guys got it done in, well, about the time it took me to eat a T-bone steak. So once again, you guys are the greatest. Thank you."
No worries, Chief.
Which makes this the hardest thing I've ever had to do. We're gonna have to put you on ice.
The hell you mean on ice?
There is a lot of silence on the other ends of the comms. Does anyone want to say anything before a thing happens?
Uh, yeah, I'll just say, are you serious? You can't put us on ice.
Well, actually, I can. And you guys feel it start from your feet, and it starts to slowly come up as this horribly wimpy kid from behind the semi is just going, I'm sorry, there's a big thing, there's a plan, we're trying to help some kids, I don't know. And your communicator goes, it's not their fault, but the wild cards, they need a place to hide. And they're going to be hiding in your town. As the ice comes up to your navel, it's starting to get past your chest.
Whoa. Hey.
Firebird, you're actually the one who's most affected. Your brain is slowly turning off, even as it reached your ankles. It's just you've never been cold.
Okay. Matt,
Yes.
Sorry that I'm interrupting, but can this guy try to do something?
I'll let you all do one thing. Yeah.
My kid just sort of looks at you guys. Okay. So it seems like we need to go somewhere, and I do have a plan, though it is very risky. Just hold your breath. As story,
Everyone hold their breath.
Yep.
As you guys would sort of see underneath you guys a shadow. That sort of seems like tends to sort of pull you guys down, sort of forcefully dragging you off somewhere. As you guys will pop up at some safe house.
As you guys hear your comms, they kind of go out for a little bit. We're sorry. The official is Reverb has taken you. Enjoy retirement. As the thing cuts off, you find your guys yourself in some sort of dark, dingy warehouse before someone makes a move and the lights and yeah, Hell's Healer's own private little secret stash warehouse has now become home for the TPG. Thank you all for enjoying some high-level play out of these guys, which AKA means succeed, take the damage, who gives a hell, just beat up some baddies.
Have some fun, crazy ideas.
Mm-hmm. Now, the next time you guys see this city, it won't look quite so bad, but the next time you see it, you will be the wild card once again. As, in fact, we can kind of finish here with the wild card themselves.
I will say, before you change that map, right now, the way it looks, it does kind of look like a superhero battle just took place in town. You have two buildings completely toppled over, a Waffle House blown up, a car bomb that in the middle of the street that took out the Waffle House, and an uprooted sign. Yeah, for a small town, that's superhero battle stuff right there.
Yeah.
And a weird Wendigo scream that may or may not have scared the pants off a few people who were in hiding. Giant kaiju footprints.
Yeah, a city in ruin, of course. But yeah, this will be the wild card's new home until the Atlas storyline plays itself out.
So Matt, we have to do another series with these guys. We have to now.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nah.
This guy's just retired.
The postcard, they're done. They're good. They can take their pulse off the city now.
I refuse.
Maybe we'll have a one shot about it at some point in time. Who knows? But yeah, as we jump back into Pleasantdale, you guys essentially watch this kind of play out on the news, where you guys all were with the mentor at this point. Siren has made his way back to the teleporter. Siren looks at all of you. It has been my pleasure. I hope that you all will have a great time. I will make repairs. I know I've let you all down recently with my actions and how I was able to process your guys' questions and help in some sort of way. I will be better by the time you all return.
You're leaving us?
No, I believe you are leaving us. And it hits the teleporter, and it opens up, and Jackson and Lucky kind of step aside. I just realized I only have there we go. As they kind of step aside and they go, you guys are being reassigned until the headquarters here is fixed in a safe.
Oh, understood. We do need to keep ourselves safe, anyways. With Atlas probably nearly unfrozen at this point. We probably shouldn't wait too long, guys.
2.3 miles away, actually, says Jackson from the corner. You all should be going relatively quickly through the teleporter. We'll cover for you.
Yeah, my character sort of already has all his things, as said it before. He's already walking to the teleport as he sort of gets down on pretty much just both his knees, sort of laying down on his stomach. He sort of just does a head tap with Jackson.
Sure.
As he sort of leaves through the teleport. See you later.
Okay. Who's next?
Titanos will probably go last. He'd feel better once everybody else is in. He's kind of looking over his shoulders, waiting for Atlas to show up.
Sure. All right. Fail safe.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and head through.
Okay. Any words for Lucky as you pass your mentor?
We just do our secret handshake on the way out.
Yeah. The handshake, the flipping of the sacred card as you head through the teleporter as well. Titanos, you hear the foom, 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 as Atlas is 100% breaking speed records at the moment.
Yeah, he's gonna turn like his back towards the teleporter and like flying and floating backwards, Kate pressed up against him and pushing outwards. He's waiting to see Atlas show up, and as he gets closer to the teleport and passes past Lucky and Jackson, he's just gonna look at both of them and be like, "You guys did this? Now you got to deal with it. Thanks for keeping us safe." And he just goes back into the teleporter before Atlas shows up.
Absolutely. As you push through the teleporter, it's the moment of voomp and the moment of shh. As you go through the warpy googliness of the teleporter and the shattering of glass where you just were. That is where we leave the wild cards for the night. As always, thank you all for playing. You guys are awesome. Thanks for making it, Cole. Just in the nick of time. We love it.
Absolutely.
And yeah, here we go. Another episode of an Untitled Superhero game. I've already kind of let the players know we're rapidly closing up on season 1. And this is kind of our beta version of this game. We might continue it after season 1. We might, find something different. It's kind of up to all of us how we feel about it. But yeah, season 1 of an Untitled Superhero game is rapidly coming to a conclusion. So stay tuned, stay excited. We're all happy to have you. And once again, as always, I'll say it too many times. Thank you to my players, Josh, Cole, Ganja. You guys are the best. This is what it's all about. I appreciate you guys.
I gotta thank you for making this awesome ass game. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I have so much freedom.
So much freedom. Just go buck wild. All right. Well, that is it. We will catch you guys later. As always, deuces mooses.